So recently, one of the girls that was in the fight had spoken out on YouTube, and today I'm going to give you the short version of that so you don't have to watch that whole interview, as well as that Joya has actually spoke out, and we're going to show you the receipts of that and get into it. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen my live, there was a fight and people were claiming that it was street justice for Shanquella Robinson, and today is a correction as well, because that was not the case. The people in the fight did not know until afterwards that it was DAEJHANAE, Wenta, and all them. They did contradict themselves in the interview, claiming that one of them said that it was the girl, that the girls who were in that situation in Mexico, but then later on they said that they didn't realize it was them until afterwards. So it wasn't a fight for Shanquella Robinson, and we're gonna get into that. If you keep watching, we're gonna explain exactly what it was. One of the girls that's friends with Alyssa, DAEJHANAE, Wenta, and Joya was having a graduation. So Joya was there. We now know that Joya 100% does not care about Shanquella. To me, this is just a fake-ass friend who was a fake-ass friend that wanted to put on some crocodile tears on the internet and act like she cared. That's my personal opinion, because this is someone that is actively protecting them, even though they let her cop a beating and stand there and watch her. And we'll get into that, keep watching. But Joya is the one that won't talk about if it was Wenta in the audio that was going around on that Instagram live when Wenta was talking about why they got into a fight with Shanquella and that she died from alcohol poisoning, etc, etc, okay? Joya was there, DAEJHANAE, Elise, and Wenta. So let me paint a picture. So this happened in Electric Tanquilla. The Carbo 6 female members are there with their friends who allegedly is trans. I don't know how true this is, if people are just doing this to take a dig at her, but they're claiming that she is a trans woman. She had a graduation, so we're assuming that they are there to celebrate that graduation. So they're in the bar. A female and her friends are also in this bar, okay? We're gonna call this female, we're gonna call her Susie, okay? Susie is there with her cousin. Her cousin had her phone up and is filming something. We don't know what she's filming. The Carbo 6 girls are there with the trans woman, alleged trans woman, and apparently she pulls out her titties. So I don't know if this happened while the girl's phone is up, but DAEJHANAE walked up to them aggressively and was like, why are you filming us? Why are you filming us? Try to grab the phone. That situation happened. They're like, girl, we're not filming you. And because, you know, they all worked out that they wasn't filming them, whatever they said, they end up getting loud and try to make out as if they were just hating on them because of their trans fan. They try to make it into a transphobia situation, allegedly, according to Susie, sorry. Like, well, we could take this outside. And the girls apparently got louder while the security was there, which was interesting because DAEJHANAE already walked up to them aggressively, so maybe she's talking about the other girls. So they wanted to get their square in, their lick in, while the securities were not there. They didn't want securities to interfere. Outside, apparently they have mouth, they're arguing. Joya is just walking up to them slowly. If you want to see the full video, Facebook page that has the video without the ugly labels covering all over the video, you can go and check that out. So let's get back into the fight. There seems to be some type of argument and the girls are fighting each other, punching. A boy comes in, he's also fighting one of the girls. I believe it's Elise that he's fighting. By the way, there is a part 2 that is not out yet. According to Susie, there's a part 2. So that fight happens, right? Joya ends up getting dragged and beaten. And you know what? I really don't feel bad for her at all. And it's really funny because you can look, you see Elise, they just basically standing there while Joya is getting beat. It's so funny because Joya's like a little, a puppet. She's simping for these girls or something because she heavily defending these girls by not saying anything. You know, when it was Elise's birthday, she was like, happy birthday, posted on Instagram. But when it was Shanquella's birthday, everyone's saying justice for Shanquella. She quiet as hell. So I don't want to hear that excuse that Joya is just, everyone handles everything differently. No, Joya is fake. She is a fake individual, and she's just as bad as them, or she's a little puppet and she's stupid enough to believe the lies that they be telling her if that is the situation, because I don't know what the situation is. So apparently DAEJHANAE left bloody, don't know how true that is, and they went home. They went the other way. Joya tried to steal a wig. She probably wanted a free wig. And yeah, so this is what Joya ends up posting on her Twitter. She goes, I'm not confirming or denying ish. LMAO, bitch, believe them. Because everyone probably started asking them questions. And of course she's not admitting or denying anything, because she looked like a little mop head getting beaten up by this girl while her friends just stand there and watched her. This morning was ghetto as F. They said I'm pregnant and fighting. That's insane. That's because she has actually put on a lot of weight. Her stomach must have a lot of issues or something, because it's popping out and her face is blown up. And to be honest, Winter, DAEJHANAE all look big. I don't know, they must have been eating Alyssa's food, because Alyssa's still skinny as hell. And I'm just like, whoa, they've been eating all the food because they must not be able to go out a lot because people know who they are. I don't believe though this is the first time they've gone out. I believe they've gone out before, because again, they weren't beaten up because of SHANQUELLA. They were beaten up because DAEJHANAE was being aggressive towards them, and she had a camera towards her, and they probably thought she was filming them because of the, you know, SHANQUELLA situation. She also says, somebody who got beat up should have effed up my face. Mine looks just fine. Post your face. She goes, you on top of somebody in a fight, you should have whooped they A. Them hoes won't tom about nothing. She goes, them hoes trying to use the Quella situation for clout, because that fight ain't had nothing to do with that at all. Which is true, because they didn't know who they were until after. She also retweeted, y'all gotta start checking y'all sources and facts before you post stuff. She goes, I just be minding my MF business and people be bothering me. No, apparently DAEJHANAE, your friend, because you know your little puppet, was annoying other people who was filming or something, because she wasn't minding her business allegedly, and that's why you got beat. She goes, I'm done with letting people play with me. Figure it out like I always do. So that's that situation. I have no respect for her, nor do I have any respect for Nazir. The case is closed, right? Nazir still has not spoken out about the situation. Be snaky as hell. He is not justice for SHANQUELLA. He is let me look good so I can get out of this situation. The case is closed. Man still has not spoken out. No justice for SHANQUELLA. You know, apparently the worker at the resort heard you guys laughing after SHANQUELLA's death. You still haven't spoken out and addressed that. Now, if I'm proven wrong, I'm more than happy to come up on here and say, hey guys, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Here's the facts. This is what they said, etc., etc. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.